Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A responding to all your questions you sent throughout the past month. This is the 2,000 subscriber special, so enjoy the video. What is your favorite set in Flee the Facility? My favorite set in Flee the Facility is probably Pumpkin Slice, but I also really like Second Anniversary. Do I listen to music? If so, what's my favorite song, artist, and or genre? I do listen to music, but I'm not one of the people who really loves a particular artist or genre. I don't know, I listen to music more for the music and less for the singing aspect of it. Can I do a backflip into a cartwheel split? Absolutely not. Am I 4'11"? No. Is Lex your real name? Not my legal name, but I go by Lex in every single area of my life, so yeah. What is your favorite FTF map and why? Spaceship map, not because of gameplay or anything else like that. I just like the concept of a sci-fi spaceship map. It used to be Old Prison, but you know, I don't like New Prison as much. If I could play any other game for content, what would it be? Probably Pressure, although that's gotten into some controversies recently, so maybe Minecraft, I guess. When do I plan to retire? I don't plan to retire. I mean, I guess someday I will, many years in the future, but certainly not anytime soon. What are some hobbies you have? Of course, YouTube, gaming. I do like language learning, like Spanish. I know some Spanish. Also, of course, programming. That's a big thing. I've tried to get into web development in the past, which I might do again in the future. I just don't have the time for it. But particularly anything development programming related, so yeah. What year did I start playing Flee and streaming? I do not know what year I started Flee Facility. I think I started this channel in 2020, maybe? Let me check. Yeah, I started this channel in December of 2020. I did have an older channel, though it was not really popular at all, and I was at some point unable to stream on it, which is the only reason I actually made this channel, because my other one was no longer able to stream. What is my favorite drink? See, that's a difficult thing, because I don't necessarily have favorites of absolutely everything. There's a lot of things that are in my favorite category, because like, what type of drink are we talking about? See, if we're talking about like coffee, for example, which is one of my favorite categories of drinks, I'd say a hot caramel macchiato, of which I know how to make because I work at a coffee shop. But if we're talking about something like soda, it would probably be Fanta orange or root beer or Sprite. But see, I don't know, I have so many things that can be my favorite. I don't know, I just have like a favorite list, not necessarily one single favorite. How old am I? 18. What is my goal for subscribers on this YouTube channel? My end goal would probably be 10K. If I got to 10K someday, I would be completely satisfied. Would I try to collab with Turtles Wear Raincoats? I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess, but unlikely. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is a light blue, though my favorite gradient is like a light blue or, yeah, light blue and orange. What makes me want to make Flee content and not any other game? Well, see, I do want to make some contents on other games, though Flee the Facility, I do it a lot because that's what I've traditionally done. Like, that's what my entire channel is based on. But it also is fun, and there's a great community around it, so yeah. Though I am open to exploring other games on the side as well. What's my biggest pet peeve in FTF? Right now, it's that there's no private server commands, to be honest. Any special plans throughout the summer? Locking in on YouTube, locking in on game development. Favorite hobbies outside of playing Roblox? We already kind of covered this in another question. What's something you find special about yourself? Probably the way my mind works, because I'm sometimes able to think very deeply about things, or philosophically, which is very interesting. If there were one piece of advice you'd tell people, what would it be? If you have a goal, like for me, my goal is to lock in on YouTube, have a great community, be successful on YouTube, make a successful game, enjoy doing it, all that stuff. I have a lot of goals. If you have a lot of goals, strive for those goals, because you only get one chance. You only get one life, you only get one chance, and you don't want to waste it. So the advice is to pursue those goals. What's my cat's name? Well, I have two cats now. I have Mitzi, who's a Siberian, is like 3 years old, and then we found a kitten and we named her Molly. She's really young. Why I started playing Flee? I don't remember why I started playing Flee the Facility. I guess maybe I found it on Roblox or found it on YouTube and decided to play it, and then I played it with my cousin and we had fun with it, and eventually I made it into a channel, I guess. Who inspired me? I don't really know if I have many. I don't know. That's an interesting question, because are we talking about like in real life or on YouTube? I guess if I would have to think of YouTube inspirations, I actually have no clue, to be honest. Who do I like most, Facility Gamer or me? I mean, me? How do I like being trolled on streams? I mean, in the moment, it's annoying, but at the end of the day, it is funny, so, like, I don't really care, though I will crash out. How many L rounds do you have? A majority of them. What is my favorite and least favorite map to use Seer? I'm not really beast enough, nor do I use Seer enough to have thought through that, to be honest. What's my favorite thing about my community? I mean, probably my favorite thing is the community itself, because, like, for example, I stream, and then I get to have a ton of my community come over, and we can just have fun playing FTF, or I can do, like, game nights or other stuff on the Discord, or just be active within the community. Like, just in general, having a community. And the people in my community are really nice, and just cool people. So, what's my thought on the future? We're probably headed towards some sort of societal collapse or apocalypse type thing. I hope not, but I don't know. What is my favorite color? We already answered that earlier. Favorite FTF bundle? Already answered that earlier. My most-least favorite perk? That's actually a good question. I really don't know. It kind of depends on the map. I mean, I like the fact that we have new perks and that it's not just runner like we had for 8 years, but I don't really know. What motivated me to create content on Fleet Facility? If I think about this from the lens of what motivated me to do YouTube in general, it's just that I like the idea of creating content and being a YouTuber. Specific motivation for Fleet the Facility? I don't really know. I mean, I guess I was watching Fleet the Facility YouTubers, found it fun, and decided to make videos on it. I don't know. Originally on my old channel, I had not really done a ton of Fleet the Facility, comparatively speaking, but then I just started doing Fleet the Facility on my new channel, where I did it with my cousin a couple times, and Fleet the Facility just kind of stuck around, I guess. What are some crazy things you have seen in FTF before, either from one of your streams or one of your videos? Whatever this was in one of my videos was pretty crazy, and then this other moment right here was insane. I don't know how I got hit there. I don't know how that's even possible. There are a lot of crazy moments. Just check YouTube Shorts. All of them are crazy. What year did I start playing Fleet Facility? 28? I don't know. It's between 2017 and 19. I don't exactly remember. What happened to my cousin Lamplight? I mean, he's still around. We call him Nate, but he's not really on the channel anymore, but we still, you know, talk. I mean, we play video games sometimes. We were playing Fortnite a lot right now, so we're definitely still in contact, but he's not really on the channel as much. I should get him back. I should get him back for a video or something. What made you want to start playing Fleet Facility and streaming? I guess just because I liked the game and I was watching a lot of people who played Fleet Facility and streaming. I just like streaming. I like YouTube and all that stuff, content creation. What's my favorite thing I've done on my channel? Honestly, probably, and I know this is going to be a weird answer, but FTF, but if I die, I give away legendaries. Now, not the later part of the season, but the earlier part of the season was actually really fun. What's my personal favorite video I've made on my channel, and which one did I put the most effort in? That is going to take me a minute to think. I'd say for the video that took the most work might be this video right here. We became pros in Fleet Facility, mainly because the thumbnail took a long time to make, and the individual, like Lex's POV, Avila's POV, also took a long time. As for my favorite video, that's also a really difficult question to answer. I'm going to throw out a few that are my favorites, though. One of the really old videos that I do like is my iPad almost made me lose and Flee the Facility. It was just funny. I will also say for one of the newer-ish videos, I mean, new as in like over a year ago, FTF, but if I die, I give away legendaries, episode 4, because I actually had a round that was really good, and just in general, the rounds were fun. And then as for the newest of videos, honestly, maybe I tried becoming a pro in Fleet Facility, because that's where I actually used footsteps. That was a pretty good video, so maybe it's hard to pick an absolute favorite, but there are a few that comes to mind. What is my favorite movie? Probably one of the Star Trek movies, but I don't know which one exactly. Who's my favorite staff member? I don't have favorites. What's something I don't like about being a YouTuber? That's actually a great question. Probably that some people judge you too quickly. Like, they get a negative first impression of you for whatever reason, and then they just dislike you, even though they haven't really given you a chance. I guess maybe that. What is a dream car if you have one? I don't really have a dream car, to be honest, but I guess one that's nice? I don't know. Am I planning on collabing with people over the summer? I don't really have plans on it, but everyone keeps talking about it, so I probably should. Did I build your PC or did it come pre-made? I did build it. I got, at least the one I have now, I did build it over, I don't know when I built it. I think it was over the weekend of my birthday. Yeah, I did build it. And what are some tips you give to people that want to build one too? you should know what you're actually doing. Know what you're doing. Know how to build one, or know somebody who knows how to build one. Also, before we continue with the video, I want to let you all know that my new merch is finally released. We have these 4 new TheLexGamer shirts, as well as this awesome new TheLexGamer pants that you can see on all of them there. They are available in my Roblox group store for just 5 Robux, so pick you up some new TheLexGamer merch. Now back to the video. Why do I like coffee so much? I mean, I guess I kind of grew up drinking it, not really from like a super young age, but I started drinking it, I don't know, several years ago, and I would just drink it black because that's how my dad drinks it. And I mean, I got to the point where I just liked it. I don't necessarily drink it because it gives me energy, nor because it tastes great, though I have adapted to the taste, and I do kind of like the taste of just black coffee. I don't really know why I like it so much. I just do. The morning is not the same without a good few cups of hot coffee. And also I work in a coffee shop now as well because I just like coffee, so I can make tons of different types of coffee that are all really good, like different espressos and cappuccinos and whatever. What is my favorite food? Probably burgers. What's my favorite drink? We kind of already went through that one. How old am I? 18. What's my favorite candy? Reese's Pieces. Absolutely. By far. By a mile. Second place is the peppermint doohickeys that look like this. What's my favorite energy drink other than coffee? Other than coffee, I don't really drink energy drinks. Favorite hammer other than pumpkin slice? If I had to say no to pumpkin slice, it'd be second anniversary. Cat's name, we already went through that. What am I looking forward to in life right now? Probably the thing I'm looking forward to most is software development, programming my game, and also in a couple years moving out, getting more independence, and pursuing software development as a career. Can I solve a Rubik's Cube? No. Do I believe in true love? That's complicated. I do believe that in theory there are people out there who could be a perfect match for you, but do I believe that there's some force of the universe that tries to put you together? No. But I guess true love can exist, and for some people it does. What's my favorite game other than FTF? I mean, Pressure, though that's had some issues recently. Other than that, I do like playing Minecraft, Fortnite, and just like there's other games on Steam. Am I still working on your hospital map? I have not. I kind of stopped working on it because I guess they got somebody else to do it, but I've not heard anything else about that recently. But also, I'm probably too busy to work on it. I really would like to release it, maybe someday, I'm not sure. Is my laser game still available to play on Roblox? I think it is available on my profile. No, on my Roblox group. Yeah, I think it is, but I never took away the winter update, and it's probably kind of buggy. Am I going to make a new shoulder pad that is available to buy on Roblox all year round? Yes, I will do that. Do I like dogs or cats better? I like cats better because I have cats, but I would also like a dog because I think a dog would be nice. What browser do you use mostly? I mean, I use Chrome, Google for everything. Unless when I'm on my phone, I use Safari. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Queso by far. No other YouTuber even compares. Because the thing with me is I often go through phases. Like maybe I have a tech phase where I'll watch a bunch of tech videos on YouTube and storm chasing videos in another phase. And so my favorite YouTubers will rotate, but Queso is the one YouTuber who I could consistently watch every day for the rest of my life and never get bored of. Another question, what was my reaction when I hit 2K? I mean, I was excited when I hit 2K because it's obviously a huge milestone. It also happened before the stream actually started. How many cats do I have? Right now, 2. What's my dream car? I don't really have one. Favorite ice cream flavor? Something with mint chocolate chip, I guess. Favorite sport to play or watch? None. But I mean, okay, I guess if we're thinking of like smaller sports, like pickleball is fun to play. I don't watch any sports though. Favorite video game outside of Roblox? Probably Minecraft. How did I come by to FTF? I don't know, it was so long ago. Maybe I was introduced to it, but I don't know, maybe I found it on YouTube. What made me love it? It was really fun. Back when I didn't know what I was doing, you didn't know the maps, you didn't have everything memorized, your goal was simply to try and escape, and there was kind of a horror aspect to it. That's kind of lost in today's version of the game because you know the map, everything. You just know and have everything memorized, so at least that aspect of the game is kind of lost, it feels like. Was FTF like a force game to make contents? I don't really know what it means by force game. I mean, it's the game I chose to make content because I liked playing it. Did I force myself to play it to become a YouTuber? No. What are the games do I play? Minecraft, Fortnite, other games on Roblox, RimWorld, FTL. Those are the main ones. What were my dreams before YouTube? My dreams before YouTube was YouTube, to be honest. If so, do I still chase my dreams? Now, I mean, my dreams have kind of expanded to also include game development and a few few other things. What made you decide to start videos on YouTube? I've always liked the concept of being a YouTuber. When making videos, was my purpose to gain income? No. Because when I started, I was not making money. I was not making money for years into YouTube, and even now, ad revenue is not worth it. What do I do for a living other than YouTube? Now I work in a coffee shop, which means I actually get money, which means that I can afford to make the channel better and get good setup upgrades and whatever else I need or want. Tell us my setup. As for PC specs, it's a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D 5070 Ti. I've got 32 gigabytes of DDR5. I've got 1 terabyte and then 2 terabytes. The 1 terabyte drive is for like software and games, and the 2 terabyte is for video stuff. Water cooled. It's in a nice white case. It's got a lot of RGB fans, which is cool. For the keyboard, I use HyperX, Alloy, Origin, something like that. It actually is really good. I really like the RGB on this keyboard. Razer Siren, I don't know how to say it. Razer Siren X for the microphone. Mouse is a Logitech G502. Though I am going to be doing some upgrades. Hoping to do keyboard upgrades soon, mouse upgrades soon. Monitors, I have 3 monitors. 165 Hz, but they're not really incredibly fancy. Do I like school, college, university? Before I graduated, I did like school. I liked the people I went to school with, teachers. I will start college in the fall, so. What are my favorite subjects? That's a good question. Probably in school it was Spanish, honestly. I did like Spanish. It was a fun class, fun subject. What are my hobbies other than content? We kind of went over that before. Mainly programming stuff. What do I usually eat and drink daily? I mean, a ton of different stuff, but coffee is always on the menu. Do I exercise? Yeah, I do 2 miles a day on the treadmill at, 5 miles an hour? No, that can't be right. Maybe it is, I don't know. 2 miles in 24 minutes, which is fast walking. Because that's really good for you, I guess. I don't know if fast walking is a good exercise for you in 2 miles a day. Long term is good. Am I interested for the World Cup soccer? No. Who was my first inspirational idol? Explain why. I don't really have an idol. I don't really idolize any figure. Nor are there figures, I guess, who really inspire me. Are there like figures or people who inspire me? That's actually a good question. I don't know. Do I believe in any myths? I mean, a myth is something that inherently is not true. So then if I believed in something that is not actually true, then that's logical contradiction, especially if I know that something is not true and is a myth, but I believe in it anyway, then I've made a contradiction because I believe it, but I know it's not true, so no. How long do you think life will exist before extinction? I'm not sure. I think humanity will probably always survive in some form, but it's also, I mean, at some point we will have a termination date. I don't know when that is. What is the one thing I'm excited about in the future? Probably in a couple years when I actually move out, because then I'll fully be an adult. I mean, I'm fine where I am, you know, but being fully independent and on my own, I think would be a big change, but it would also give me the ability to fully define every aspect of my life, what I want everything to look like, you know, you get the idea. Finally, do I believe the future will change a lot, like magnetic levitation, advanced solar systems, etc.? I mean, here's the thing, the growth of technology in even the past few years has been extremely rapid, so I believe the future will be incredibly different, though I don't think we will invent something that really breaks the laws of physics. What I mean by that is we wouldn't invent something that we would consider magical. It would be grounded in the laws of physics, but incredibly advanced and incredibly cool. But I do think that the future, given enough time, will be very different, even from what we have now. Why do I like calling you Kitten? I mean, you did lose that challenge one time that allowed me to call you. I don't remember. How did this start anyway? I don't actually remember. Will I ever go pro in FTF? Probably not. Thank y'all for watching this video, and for all of you who have supported the channel so far, 2,000 subscribers is very exciting, and we're slowly but surely getting closer to 10K. Also, make sure to pick up some of the new TheLexGamer merch. Make sure to also join the Discord server to be notified for new videos and streams, events, giveaways, video recordings, or if you want to hang out with me and the community. I'm actively working to make the Discord a more fun and active place. I also plan to release my new Minecraft server very soon, so stay tuned for that, as well as some new updates regarding my upcoming Roblox game. I will be needing more people to help record videos, so if you want to be in a video and potentially win cool prizes or other stuff, then head to the Discord server. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.